Hey everyone, how's it going? Here's another pick a card reading. So today's reading is going to be called What's My Connection or What's My Karma? Something of that matter. So it's like you met someone, you want to know, why you feel so connected to them. Or it could be a lover, it could be a friend. You just want to know, like, what's this strange kind of subconscious bond you have, like what's going on here. So we can take a look and see if you had a past life together, something of that. Let's see if like this definitely resonates with you in your situation. So I have cards laid out here 1 to 11 today, so you can certainly pick out more than one card, or you can pick out cards for different people, whatever you feel like doing, whatever your intuition guides you to do. Before I get started, I do want to announce that I still have contests going on my Instagram. So I picked 2 people every month for a chance at a free reading. So if you haven't entered or you want a chance to read a free reading, all you have to do is follow me. And I do offer personal services as well. I know I always make these announcements. Sorry if you watch all my videos. I appreciate you sitting through it. Hopefully you guys have picked out your card by now, and we're gonna get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, option number 1, people. So this connection is definitely one where you're going to have to be very patient in, because I feel like this connection brings up a lot of like strange emotions, because there's a lot of lessons here. And lessons and blessings. I like combine those words. But yeah, you definitely have to like take your time with it, because I do feel like it's a complicated relationship. So this is really interesting. So some of you guys in a past life with this person, one person was like a slave to the other, like literally like you were bought into slavery, and it's gonna create an interesting dynamic when you incarnate into like an equal relationship. It's definitely gonna be some weird issues with pride, and maybe you guys are competitive with each other, and they're like, where is this coming from? But there's definitely a lot of pride here. Like one person tries to outdo the other, stuff like that. I could definitely see that with the Magician here. And the Tower also states here that there was a dramatic like change in the dynamic of your relationship, and it was drastic to teach you self-love, because I feel like in the past life, you were used to being, used and abused by this person. So in this life, you have your power back with the Magician. So you're going to earn your pride back, and that's going to lead to your success in this relationship. That's why it's important to take your time here. And it may seem like a challenging relationship, but there's a lot of lessons here. Very interesting message. So you're here to kind of flip the script on this person in a way. But if they're kind of like telling you what to do or bossy, now this could be vice versa. Maybe they were the slave to you if you're saying like they're like that. But I definitely feel like most of the people watching, like you were a slave to this person. So it's like you kind of have to, that's why you deserve love. Like you need to take your power back. So this is really interesting message here. Take your time before reacting to this person. You kind of have to outsmart them, outwit them, because they're kind of used to getting their way subconsciously with you. So you got to make sure you get your pride and your success back. And basically the Magician here is just like, take back your power, because you can definitely change the dynamic here if you give yourself a little bit more self-love and you return your power. It's like you're coming from this place of like, this person has all the power and they don't anymore. All right, option number 2. So if you picked option number 2, let's see what's going on. All right, so I'm already getting the feeling that this person was a child of yours in a past life. Yes, so this is interesting. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe this person really looks up to you, they really idolize you, and you're kind of tired of like mentoring them or helping them all the time. With the 6 of Cups here, it's just like they always seem to be, coming to you. I kind of feel like a lot of these people, if it wasn't your child, they were your family member in a past life. They could also be a family member in this life as well, but in a different way. See, we see the Orphan card here too. So, interesting. I feel like this person was your child in the past life, but you might have abandoned them in their past life, or you weren't there for them. So now they're coming back in a different dynamic, and you're kind of always there for them. Maybe you're overdoing it, or this person, with the 6 of Pentacles, definitely, but maybe you're making up for lost time, and this person seems to be doing not as much work as you, but that's because, in a past life, you kind of left them high and dry. So now you're working out that karma here. And, yeah, this is interesting. So the lesson here, when I see the abundance and gratitude, is that you're definitely you feel like you're lacking this relationship. So make sure you're using the law of attraction and kind of balancing out this person, spending time with you. But the big message here is this person really looks up to you. So if they're a pain in the ass, it's like they looked up to you back then and you kind of left them high and dry. Make sure you don't repeat the same mistake. So if they're still looking up to you, even though they may be needy and annoying, like, I do feel like they have a genuine love for you, and it goes back, you know, in this past lifetime that this situation was occurring. So this is a really interesting message here. Yeah, I'm just getting this person was a family member, probably a child of yours, and you guys come back in this scenario so that you can work on these issues again, and you can be there for them and kind of mother them like you were not doing so much before, or you were doing it before and you're just still stuck doing it because it's just like, you know, it's subconsciously you're used to that. All right, so option number 3. So if you picked option number 3, all right, so with the past life card here, it's like you and this person had a lot of lifetimes together, a bunch, like, that's why this card is coming up specifically. I feel like, all right, yeah, especially with the 7 of Cups, I feel like there was a lot of different scenarios that you guys have. So it's just like this thing where you guys are always going kind of back and forth. This is funny too. So you guys actually at different points. Okay, so a lot of people picking this is a romantic partner, right? And you were like, if you're a female and you're watching this, you were the male and they were the female. So you have a lot of weird dynamics in your relationship, and there's a lot of weirdness going on, and you kind of feel like this person's immature, or you guys kind of act like out of your traditional roles, and it's just because it's kind of the lines get blurred because you just are used to playing so many different roles with this person. But it's like, this is a good relationship here because I feel like it's just has many depths and many dynamics. It's like you guys aren't just one way, you know. You guys can laugh, you guys can have fun, you guys can cry together, you love each other, you hate each other, it's just you blame each other. But I think that this love is like a very deep love, so it does take a lot of bravery to enter in it, because I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of emotions flying around here. I do feel like that. And there's a lot of, like, I think, like, a lot of petty fights and stuff. I just feel like you guys have this underlying, like weird connection for each other, and I feel like you're kind of given, like, conflicted personalities here to kind of work through, you know, some of those obstacles. So that's really interesting here. So the message is for you guys to just, you know, stop putting blame on the other person. See what you can do to improve this relationship now. Because the big message here is that chances are, like, you guys were a couple, but your genders were switched. Or if you're asking about a friend here, you know, you guys, like, were a couple as well. But I feel like most people, this is a love connection, very strong. And your genders were switched in a past life, and, you know, that's kind of making it, like, odd. And I do feel like you guys take a lot of breaks from each other because it's an intense connection and it's a confusing one. You're like, what is going on here? But definitely a lot of lifetimes together, not just one. So if you're wondering, what's this connection? Well, you guys were like, you knew each other, like, when you met each other. Like, I know this person. So option number 4. So if you picked option number 4, let's see what's going on here. Gather. All right, so this connection here, let's see. I feel like this is actually a new connection that you have made in this lifetime. So this connection is definitely a manifestation of your fears. So if this person is kind of giving you a hard time, or they're acting strange or acting weird, this is for you to try to figure out, you know, what's kind of going on with you. And I feel like at this point in your life, like, you might be feeling kind of like you're lacking clarity, and you might be trying to find it, like, through another person. But do know that being happy means you're on the right path, right? So if you're unhappy with your circumstances right now, know that just follow, like, your own happiness. And that's, like, cliche, but it's just like, I do feel like this might be, like, a lot of manifestation here. Like, I do feel like this in particular is actually a new connection that you have made, because I kind of feel like it's basically unlikely that you've actually known each other before, but you've definitely you and this person are coming together now because you both have the same fears, is the message that I'm getting. So it's kind of like you both have the same kind of immaturity about each other. So you're working through these issues, and you're basically working on how to become more emotionally stable on your own. So maybe you guys have, like, both have a fear of commitment, and you're both kind of coming together because it's kind of a reflection of that. So do know this person mirrors you. So if you want to be with this person, for instance, start, like, thinking more positively, and like that they will really react to this, because unlike a lot of the other people here, there's a lot of karma there that needs to be burned off and stuff like that, a little different dynamic. But here it's like the law of attraction has an influence over it, because you guys basically are radiating the same type of fears. But the good thing is this is going to be worked on. I feel like it can be worked on. It can be improved. And that's why this is coming up in your life right now. This is definitely something you need to work on within yourself. I do feel like you and this person will eventually go different ways, though, when the lesson is solved. This is kind of someone I feel like that they kind of came in because they mirror you, and that's the connection with you. But if you're not happy right now, I do feel like it's time to look within yourself, and I do feel like this person, you might have been trying to fill a void with them, but you're going to get more clarity on what to do next. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like another soulmate might be coming in, if this is a love connection for you. All right. Or it could be a friendship as well, you know, that you've just made and it's kind of strange or going kind of odd. All right. Option number 5. So if you picked option number 5, all right, there we have it. You and this person were actually married in a past life, and that's why you guys are very connected. A lot of you guys are feeling like this person is judgmental towards you. And I do feel like they were that way with you. I'm getting like controlling husband, or you're a controlling wife to them. So now you're kind of learning how to break free of that kind of stuff. This is a very subconscious thing. So I feel like a lot of you guys, like, this is not an actual love relationship, but there's like weird feelings. Like, it's a friendship, but there's weird feelings that step outside of friendship, where people are like, you guys are just friends, like, why are you acting like that? And this could be same gender, different gender. I know one of my best friends, like, I found out, like, she was my husband a couple times, so she's a little possessive over me. It's kind of like one of these dynamics, but you could definitely, this is definitely like a relationship where the person is very controlling on you, so you're learning how to free yourself from that, I feel like. And it could be very subtle, because I'm getting like this is a very subconscious thing, so they might be a little manipulative, or they might just kind of say things that get under your skin, and it's like, that's because they used to do that to you before. So that's really funny here. So if you're currently feeling really judged by this person, or you kind of feel like, you know, like, why are they acting like that? Where are these strange feelings coming from? It's because you guys were married before, which it's pretty funny if like you are not in that dynamic right now. Now, if this is a love connection, then I do feel like, you know, you guys are in your traditional, like, not traditional, I should say, but you guys are the same gender as you were, like, in the past life too. But I do feel like the roles have been switched. So like so now you might become a little bit more controlling or judgmental on this person. It's because they were that way to you in the past life. So make sure you free yourself of this. If there's someone being judgmental towards you, make sure you talk to them, communicate about it, and try not to be that way towards them. And that's going to lead to your success. Interesting message. So you guys, no matter what the dynamic of your relationship is now, we're married before. Interesting. So, throwing cards around now. All right, whatever. If you picked option number 6, let's see what's going on. All right, so we're getting a yes, this person is your soulmate. So if you just wanted to know, like, so I'm getting this is probably a romantic relationship, right? Okay, so a lot of you guys who picked option number 6, you're inquiring about someone that you're very in love with right now, but you want to know, like, why things are not really happening the way you want them to, and it's just not the right time in this lifetime. So we're not talking too much about your past lives together, which you guys did have for sure. This is really interesting, but specifically, this person was actually your father in a past life. So that's funny. So you may, when you met them, really feel like protected and safe around them, because look how nice this picture is. Like, it's a really sweet depiction of like a little baby holding like this guy's hand. I kind of really feel like that's like how you feel. This person makes you feel safe and secure, and you're like, where did this come from? Maybe you barely know this person, but yeah, this person is your soulmate. And I do feel like now they may not be your parent, they are your lover in this scenario. It may not be though, but most people this is alright, so right now I'm getting a reading of your relationship currently with this person. You guys are going through a tough time, and right now you guys are just balancing other issues in your life right now. But you're gonna be good to start new and fresh. I see that you guys have a fresh start coming pretty soon. So if you're going through a turbulent time in your relationship, it'll be fine. I do feel like right now with this High Priestess card, you're figuring out who you are and your intuition is growing, and you're also finding out your purpose. So maybe your relationship's not going the right way, the right direction right now, but you definitely you definitely are heading where you need to be. So you're getting like an overall reading over here. But yeah, interesting. The person you picked is your soulmate. They're actually a father of yours. You know, it doesn't matter your gender right now, because we switch genders all the time when we incarnate. And I'm going all the way out here now. But right now, they're probably your romantic partner, and that's why you're asking about them. But you guys will be moving forward in a positive direction. Now, for people who picked this about a friend, same difference. Like, this person's probably nurturing, protective over you. But I'm getting most people, this is definitely a romantic relationship here. But whoever picked this card too, your intuition's growing, and you're about to learn like your life purpose right now. So don't worry too much about this. It's just not the right time for love. But I definitely see that a lot of positive things are coming for you. So you got a bit of everything in this reading. Good stuff here. People picked option number 6. All right, option number 7. All right, let's talk about this. All right, so trying to pull all these cards out. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is a very karmic relationship between you and this person. So I see that you guys definitely came back in this lifetime to learn some tough lessons, right? Because I see grief here, but I also see like the star. So it's like there's a shimmer of hope here, and I feel like you guys are very dramatic people because you both were artists, and I don't feel like you were artists like just this lifetime. I feel like you're artists like in a lot of lifetimes. So you guys are very deep and you're very connected. And some of you guys even had a past life together in Asia, which I think is cool. So if you're kind of connected to that, or this person's kind of connected to that, then that came from there. This is also kind of a love reading too, because this is like some of the reading like wants to focus on the past, but you guys are kind of focusing on the here and now. I see a lot of stuff. This person's going to be contacting you very soon is what I'm getting. I'm also seeing like you guys went through like a huge transitional period, so a lot of the tough stuff is over with. I see that this person's returning back into your life. So if you're wondering why you're still feeling for someone, it's actually because of a lot of the situation that's going on right now between you and this person that needs to be resolved. I see that there's still hope for this relationship, and it can grow to a more prosperous dimension for sure, and in the near future. So I really feel like this person's going to be coming back and contacting you in the near future. But you guys had a lot of lifetimes together, and I'm getting that you guys were very you're probably artistic right now, but you were always like musicians together and doing that type of stuff, and it's just really cool. I see there's a lot of changes going on in your life right now though, so know that don't grieve this. I mean, grieve the change, but I feel like if you're missing this person right now, they're coming back, so I really wouldn't worry about it too much. All right, option number 8. So if you picked option number 8, all right, let's see what's going on. All right, so this is really interesting with you and this person. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Let me get this together. Okay, okay. You and this person have a really strange relationship. But look at this monk and nun and vows coming up together. So, you guys were like in like a convent together. Like maybe one person was like a priest and the other person was like a nun. Like you were in a relationship that was so pure. Like there was no like sex between you and this person in this past life. Sorry, excuse my my blatantness. No sexual relations. But I definitely see that that you guys have both made like vows in your past life as well to like some kind of religion. So if you feel like you're like a really weird spiritual like connection that you don't know where it came from or whatever, that's funny. It might have came from your past life. This is really interesting too. This person, you probably feel like they act so weird towards you, and I do feel like there's a past life of like stemming from like frustration of not being able to like express feelings towards each other in a past life. You know, and one person I feel like was like in love with the other, but you couldn't really express it because you had made vows to your religion. So in this relationship's like you guys have a hard time talking about your feelings and telling telling each other how you feel. And you know, one person's more hermit than the other. You know, with the priestess here, it's like underlying feelings that just are so frustrating, but you should persevere through this relationship. You're wondering if you should give up, and no, there's definitely a lesson here. You have to release and heal the past, you know, so make sure you're communicating with this person a little more, because you guys had a past life of just having different vows that allowed you to just, well, didn't allow you to talk about your true feelings for one another. This is interesting. Now this can vary. It's not just like of the like Catholic nature or Christian. Like that's just because this is the way these cards kind of it says monk, so it could have been like, of any kind of religion or anything like that. That's just like, for some people over here, this is like what I'm envisioning. But I definitely see like you were caught in any type of religion where maybe in some people's cases, like, you were really religious, one person was married, something like that, but like a heavy amount of religion made you have to hide who you truly were, and now you're kind of carrying that into this life where you can't really tell this person your feelings. So persevere. I do feel like good things will come between this person, and if you guys just have a friendship and you're not romantically involved in them, maybe they have hidden feelings for you, or maybe you just have trouble communicating with this person in general. So do keep that in mind. This is just a very frustrating relationship just due to lack of communication that you couldn't do in your past life. All right, so number, what am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 9. Sorry, I always lose my place. So if you picked option number 9, let's see what's going on with you. All right. Why are you connected to this person? Alright, so... Alright. I do feel like you are connected to this person because you have a hard time moving on. And you're kind of right now lacking the discipline to choose a new direction because you have a tendency to hold on to things that are familiar to you. And it's like right now this person they're distant towards you, and it's like you definitely have to work on building your intuition so you kind of understand like why things are happening the way they're happening with you, because I see like you're still kind of carrying the burden of this relationship, but like you're still like very indecisive. But the message here is to choose a new direction from like worrying about this person or focusing on this person so much. So I see that the Chariot here definitely means that you can move towards your goals, but you have to have trust and faith into the future. So this reading over here is not so much about love between you and this person, but I do feel like maybe it's time to just trust your own intuition with this situation and just kind of have the discipline to do what you need to do, because I do feel like this is a situation where you're gonna have to walk away from this person. And I'm not so much getting anything about past life here, so this might be something that's just going on right now in the here and now. And the lesson here is that the lesson is learned between you and this person, so it's time to choose a new direction. You're still connected to them because you're not willing to drop the sticks here. This person just keep going, but I do feel like you're at the end here and you're working on and growing your intuition. You just have to have a little bit more trust and faith into what's gonna happen next. And this one wasn't as fun or exciting, but if you're wondering about somebody, why you're connected to them, was it something that you can kind of move past, I feel like the connection is kind of gonna go away soon, and that's why you click this option. Alrighty, number 10. Oof, I wanted to do 11, and I'm like, alright, keep going. Alright, so here we go. Alright, your connection with this person. Alright, so I feel like you and this person are very connected because you've had some past lives together. One of your past lives, you were doing some farm. You were on a farm, but this cannot be like any time period, but it was like you definitely were doing some sort of agriculture together or something like that. Interesting enough. So I'm getting 7 of Swords here, so this is an interesting thing. This person was very dishonest to you. Like, they greatly deceived you in a past life is what I'm getting. So this is not so much as where or when, but what. And this person greatly deceived you in a past life. So now they're coming back to kind of like, you guys are coming together now to try to solve that issue. So if you're wondering like, why does this person act so weird around you or stuff like that, it's like they're used to like hiding something from you, which is interesting. Like, they had a secret that they couldn't really share with you. I do feel like you are the more compassionate, loving one, and you are this person again in this life. So you're just wondering like, how can I kind of deal with this, this person's dishonesty. And the situation here is just trying to balance them out, like balance out your own life and like how much you keep them into your life, because I do feel like they still kind of carry this issue of like not being able to be honest with you. But definitely take action. And I feel like the message here as well is that you know, you kind of want, maybe you want something more with this person, or maybe they're a friend, you want to get closer to them, but it's just like this weirdness going on, and that's because it's like spiritual factors. It's like this person's still carrying a lot of issues right now, and they're not ready to really come closer to you, and you're really kind and sensitive and sweet, so the universe kind of like making sure that like you have a kind of a wall up between you and this person. So it's kind of like they want to come over the wall, but the universe is like, no, like we can't have this person that close to you right now. It's kind of like an odd thing, but I feel like that happens sometimes. Like picture, like, everyone kind of had this. Like, you're going on a date with a guy, everything's great, you see him 2 times, he disappears off the planet, right? That's just kind of divine intervention. Like, I tell people, don't stress it. Like, that means something better is coming. Like your better kind of went away after 2. Anyway, so I'm getting off a tangent here. But I feel like, this is kind of like what's going on with this person. It's like they're just kind of act weird, but you guys have this connection. You have known each other before, but I feel like, you know, they're still not solving their issues of dishonesty, and they're just not like as empathetic as you. So you just need to keep this person in your life like at a minimum, you know what I mean? Because the lessons have not yet been learned on their end. But definitely take action when it comes to, like, you know, telling them how you feel and stuff like that. But yeah. All right, last but not least, number 11. So, if you picked number 11, let's see what's going on. All right, so there's definitely a lot of anxiety between you and this person. I could definitely see that. I'm picking up that you need to get more information about this person, so you need to get to know them a little bit more, is what I'm saying. Because I definitely am picking up, like, a lot of conflict around you and this person, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what is this connection that you have with this person, but it's really, like, you need to kind of get to know them more in this life. It's not so much focused on, like, the past of this person, and I feel like you're connected to this person. But the interesting thing is, I'm sorry, number 11, but you just kind of want to know more about this person, but the universe is kind of preventing you to do that right now. It's saying, like, you need to release the need to know the answers here. So it's not yet to be revealed to you kind of what the lesson is or why you know this person. So I'm sorry, option number 11, people. Let's see if I can pick another card for you, because I'm like trying to see, like, what's going on here. All right, so it's time for you to start learning things for yourself. This is interesting. Number 11, people. When you pick this card up, it's just having nothing to do with the reading, but I really do feel like it's time for you guys to kind of get your own oracle decks or really start to figure out your own life, because I feel like you have a lot of anxiety and kind of turmoil, and it's like you're building this strength right now, and I really feel like you got to look for a sign from the universe. Like, they're willing to show you. They're like, actually, a lot of this message here that's presented in this reading, like, you could find out that stuff for yourself if you get more information, if you learn a little more about these things. And yeah, all right, cool. So I'm also getting the message of crystals here. So another thing you can do is start for you guys especially, you possess kind of these gifts, so you can kind of pick up a crystal and start meditating on some of this stuff, and you'll get the answers for yourself. Very fun, very cool. Because I was like, this is interesting. It's not really telling me too much about it. It's kind of a block here, because it's like, you need to figure out a little bit more for yourself what's going on between you and this person. But they're like, not even this person. Like, you need to stop getting the answers so much from other people. Like, get more information for yourself, because it looked like kind of contradictory. I was like, doubt needs to know all the answers, but get more information. I'm like, They're like, educate yourself a little bit more on how past lives work and karma, this and that. You're going to have a deeper understanding of your own life. And I see, to release and know the answers, I was like, maybe you've been watching a lot of pick a card videos. I don't know, I don't mean to call you out, but I do feel like picking up some crystals and looking for signs yourself, it's going to bring you more comfort, because your anxiety is just like, it's taken over you, and I feel like you're not going to find that outside yourself. You're going to find that inside yourself. All right, number 11, people. I hope that resonated with you. I know you want to find out about this person and your connection, but hey, pick another card for a different person, you know what I mean? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It definitely was something a little different I wanted to do, something unique. Hopefully it resonated with you, and enjoy your day, night, whenever you get to this video. Bye, guys.